We know more about mathematics, chemistry, social science, and philosophy than we have ever known. Yes, the scientific and educational means by which we live can hardly be surpassed, but the moral and spiritual ends for which we live stand almost in a state of oblivion. Thoreau was not indulging in wishful thinking when he wrote the phrase, "Improved means to an unimproved end." This phrase could well characterize our modern life. Truly, it seems that our moral standards are lagging behind. In fact, they are breaking down. Homes are disintegrating. The purity of family life is disappearing. Gambling, drunkenness, prostitution, and all sorts of pathological vices flourish as never before. Human brotherhood seems to be something foreign to the peoples of the world. Races stand against races, nations against nations, religions against religions. Truly, I sometimes cry, where are the moral and spiritual ends for living? Unless we can reestablish the moral and spiritual ends of living in personal character and social justice, our civilization will ruin itself with the misuse of its own instruments. As Dr. Trueblood states in his book, The Predicament of Modern Man has built up a complex civilization, but he may lose it, because in his proud hour of achievement, he has failed to apply moral direction to his modern advances. Our knowledge, scientific means, alone will not save us at this moment. With the most amazing means of production in history, we have unemployment. With the most amazing world contacts on record, we make world wars. With all of our knowledge and training, we hardly know enough to avoid sowing the seeds of another war. I tell you, it is not enough to have the power of concentration, but worthy objectives upon which to concentrate. It is not enough to have the accumulated knowledge of the race, but also the accumulated experiences of social living. It is not enough to know truth. We must love truth and sacrifice for it. We need not only knowledge, which is power, but wisdom, which is control. I warn you this morning, my friends, we have 1949. AD will not escape the question of our Lord. What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world of means, airplanes, automobiles, skyscrapers, and subways, and lose the soul? The words that the Apostle Paul wrote in a letter to the church of Philippi are still pertinent today. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. If civilization is to survive, she must rediscover the moral and spiritual ends for living. Eternal God, out of whose mind this great cosmic we best thee. Help us to seek that which is high, noble, and good. Help us in the moment of difficult decision. Help us to work with renewed vigor for a warless world, a better distribution of wealth, and a brotherhood that transcends race or color.